good to go. So let me just tell you the size of my page. I've taken an A4 sheet right now, and it's 21 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So I'm just going to divide the page into two halves first. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to divide my page into two halves. So I'll draw a straight line. If you're drawing your mandala, please make sure that these lines are very light. I'm just drawing them dark for you to see. So when you draw these two lines, you find your center point. This is going to be my center of the mandala. Okay. Can you just give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear me properly and if the video is clear, so that I know that I can start? Okay, good. I can see some thumbs up. Great. Now we're going to take our compass. If you want, you can take a measurement. I usually don't take any measurements. I'll show you some freehand mandalas that I've done, so you get an idea. So if you see this is more like a freehand mandala that I did a few years back. Even this is a freehand mandala design. I will switch off the comments in some time. Okay, so this is more freehand. So if you don't have these tools, don't fuss over it. You can just simply take a lid and draw a circle. Okay, so these are some freehand designs that I've done, and I'll also be showing you some of my other designs. But now let's start. So first you keep here and you draw a small circle. Okay, I'm not showing you an intricate mandala. What I'm showing you today is a more detailed mandala, a more bolder design in a mandala. I'll show you what an intricate mandala actually looks like. So this is more like an intricate mandala work that I've done. Okay, so this is like, it's taken me a lot of time. We're not doing something as intricate as this, something more simpler. Okay, so something that can be done in an hour's time, and you get a basic idea of creating your first mandala if you're making it for the first time. So even this, if you see, is like a more intricate mandala that I've done here, right? Okay, so Geeta, for the radius, you don't really need a radius. Just draw freehand circles. That's what I suggest. Mandala art is a very calming art, so let's just go with the flow. Let's just draw the designs as we can think about it. Okay, I've drawn two circles. Feel free to draw your circles as close or as far as you want them to. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing 4 circles. I'm going to show you a mandala which has 4 different patterns today. Okay, so this is like my 4 circles that I've drawn. There's no radius. Just take anything. You can take any size, keep it at the center and draw some circles. They don't have to be equidistant. Okay, now after this point, we are going to start measuring so I have this thing with me over here. It's called a compass. What you do is keep it at 90, 180 is here, 270 is here. Okay, so you keep this like that on those lines. So 0 degree comes here, 180 to you what I'm doing. So if you see, this is a 250 degree, I'm making a point here. At 240 I'm making a point, 230, so I'm marking all these 4, starting to make my mandala. Okay, 120, 110, 100. Okay, this already I've marked here. If you don't want to make these grid lines, it's okay, don't make it. You're free to skip this part and move on. Okay, so I've just marked them. Now I'm going to start joining it. Okay, so you can take any ruler that you have Okay, I'm sorry, this is... So you can take any ruler that you have and you can start. Ma'am, I don't have any instruments except for a scale. That's okay, Junu. You can, like I said, you can take a lid, draw a circle, and just, mark or divide the circle into equal parts randomly. That's also fine. Fine, now I'm just going to start making these lines. I'm joining these points to the center. So I'm getting all these points and joining them to the center. Making these lines quite dark, but try and make them lighter because we are anyways going to erase them at the end. Okay. While I'm making these lines, let me also tell you a little about this art form. I usually love to share my knowledge about an art form that I practice. I also do a heavy research. I teach in a college, I teach diploma students in a college, in an art college. So I usually like sharing a lot of fun facts with them. It helps them to understand the art better and kind of develop a love for it. So a mandala is actually a symbol which is used to represent the universe. And it's the Sanskrit word for circle, okay, which is found in the Vedas of ancient India. And if you go to see, you will find a mandala everywhere. A sun is round, so even moon, your eyes, succulents, there's flowers, everywhere you find around you, you will find some or the other mandala, You can find it in snowflakes. Is the video clear now? Can I get a thumbs up? Is the video still unclear or is it better? I think it just gets unclear if I zoom in and zoom out. It gets better after 2 minutes. I'm just drawing these lines for now. Okay. Okay, sorry, just trying to find out why the video is not clear. Is it still blurry? It's better? Is the thumbs up, should I take the thumbs up as the video is better? It's still unclear? Just a second, let me check. Why is it so? No, I think it should be good now. It's clear. Okay, thank you, Junu. I get a thumbs up from you. So let me just proceed. Okay. Just joining these lines at this point. Yeah, it is better. Thank you. Okay, we'll continue. So guys, sorry, I'm not switching off the comments because it can get a little technical initially. Once you get a hang of it, then I'll switch off the comments. But until this point, I want to see what you guys want to say so that I can do it in a fashion that is better. Okay, I'll not zoom out and zoom in my camera, so this remains as it is. Okay, I'll wait for you to finish till this point and then I'll continue. So I'll give you 2 minutes. So you have 2 minutes, take your time, finish it till this point. Okay? For people who don't have anything right now with them, let me show you an easy way of doing it. If you don't have any tools, I'm going to take a lid and draw a circle. I'm just showing it for people who don't have any tools. So this is my circle. I know my center point is going to be somewhere here. I can even roughly freehand draw my mandala. Okay, I'm going to divide it into, say, 8 parts. So you see, I've divided into 8 parts. Now I'm just dividing these 8 parts again into smaller halves. So you see, a freehand mandala can also be drawn. You don't need all the tools. Just learn the art and then practice once the tools are available. Done? Great. Thank you for the thumbs up. Just showing it to people who don't have the tools, and I'm drawing a rough circle now inside. So for people who don't have the tools, please try this method. Draw it freehand. Okay. See, I'm able to draw the same circle without any fancy tools. Okay. Now let's start. I'm going to start using this pen which I have. It's a Sakura pigment liner. If you don't have this, feel free to use a ball pen. It won't give you that kind of a look, but for practice it's good enough. Okay, so now what to do is I'm going to be taking these two lines and I'm going to draw a flower pattern inside. Okay, from the center I go out, I take two lines and I come inside. Are you getting it? So I'll take the two lines. Let me show it to you with a pencil. These two lines and I'm coming to the center. Okay, so this is how I'm doing it. Again, can you use marker? Yes, you can use a marker. Just try and use something which has a fine tip so you can get a better mandala. Otherwise you can even draw a bold one. It's blur again. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. Is it? Just a second, guys. Now it's perfect. Clear now? Ma'am, a little zoom and focus, okay? Okay, is this fine? It's clear, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, I'll start again. I'm just going from the center, two lines, and I'm doing a U, okay? So this kind of a shape that you do in mandalas is called a hump. I like to call it a hump. So will this video be saved? Yes, I'll be saving it on my IGTV and also on Anupam Superstore's IGTV. Okay, by the way guys, I'm sorry, that's my Insta handle. So in case you wish to check more mandala art that I've done, it's there on my feed. Feel free to go there. Also, we're doing this in collaboration with Anupam Superstore. So do take a check at their feed too. Okay, coming back. This is how. Please switch off the comments. Okay, I'll just switch off the comments for some time. Okay, take these two lines and you go. You take two lines and you're creating a flower inside. If you see, take two lines and please have a lot of patience when you're doing this. There's no hurry. You need to have fun. So when you're making a mandala, it usually has a unifying center. So it has this one center from where all of your design originates or emanates. Also, there's radial symmetry. So there's a lot of symmetry in your design when you're making a mandala. It all radiates out symmetrically from the center. Okay. They are a very powerful tool that aids your concentration, builds your memory. It's good for relaxation and it's also a form of meditation for many people, just like it's for me. I love meditating on mandalas. So when I'm creating, it's like I'm meditating. I don't really do yoga, but then whenever I'm stressed out, I create a mandala. So can you see this flower? I'll just switch on the comments so you know. Okay, are you all done till this point? Can I move ahead? Should I move ahead? Yes, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline this outer circle, okay? So I'm outlining this outer circle. Take your time and outline it properly. Okay? Done, ma'am. Great, Ram. Thank you for the update. Okay, now we just do outline this circle here. Okay, and you outline this circle here. I've outlined the circle, and now I'm going to fill up all the negative space that is there around the flower. Okay, so that my design or my flower even comes out better. It's just now highlighting. You know, it actually helps you to focus a lot because you're doing a repetitive pattern here. So when you do something which is very repetitive time and again, your mind cools down. You know, it just becomes so shant. For everything that I'm doing, I'm just using one pen size. This is a 03 I'm using. If you want to create a very intricate one, use a 001. Okay, that's okay. I prefer using a 03. So this is what till now my mandala looks. We can move on to the next pattern when you give me a thumbs up. So if you're comfortable till this point, let's move to the next pattern. I'm using Bhagyashree. I'm using a pigment liner from Sakura. Okay, I'll wait for everybody to finish and give me a thumbs up. Okay, Sid, thank you Pratibha. Okay, let's move ahead now. Now the next pattern that we are going to do is called a petal. Okay, so if you know how to draw a leaf, this is how you draw a leaf. The same way we're going to draw a petal, which will be a little pointed at the top. Okay, that's how you draw a petal. So I'll show you the petal drawing. Again, we're going to take two lines here and I'll fit one petal between each. So this is my petal. Okay, then this is my petal. So I'm not really drawing the full petal. If you see, I'm just drawing it till here. I'm just drawing this. Again, I'll show it to you. I'm drawing this. Okay, I'll start drawing it directly with the pen. If you're comfortable, draw it with the pen directly. If you're not, use a pencil. So I'll start with drawing. Guys, there's a small surprise for you. I'm going to show you what currently I'm working on. So that's an illusion mandala that I'm working on, and maybe towards the end I'll show you the piece, how it's coming out. I have not yet posted it on my feed because I'm still working on it. Okay, and this is my petal. So this is how I'm doing it. Okay, I usually turn and twist my paper a lot. Okay, I'll give you a small trick. Okay, some people are not able to get this perfect shape. So the trick is you first draw a curvy line from here to the point. So I'm just going to twist this a little and show it to you. So what I usually do is, if you can't do it, the trick is draw this line. Okay, now the other line is going to come here. I'm not going to draw this line. I'm just going to draw this line. Okay, again I'll draw this line. Okay, so just keep drawing this line and then you complete it with your other line. So something like this. So this becomes easier. Once you're drawing the full petal, it's kind of difficult to get the full perfect shape. So just draw one line at a time and then move on to the next one. Okay. Is there any particular pen? Basically, see, every artist I think has a preference. My preference is Staedtler pens. I love them, but they're a little on the expensive side. So don't really use them unless they're commissioned works or something. Otherwise, I usually draw with these pigment liners that I have, and they work fine for me. Okay. Hey, I joined late. Will this video be saved? Yes, dear. It will be saved on both of our IGTVs, Anupam Superstore as well as Vibhat.Thakkar. Feel free to check it out at your own convenience, and feel free to DM me in case you find any difficulty in following it. So my flower, it looks like a perfect sunflower. You know, so I'll let you know something about mandala art, that once you're drawing, when you're drawing a mandala, what you create actually tells a lot about how you're feeling inside. That comes out onto the paper. So if you see my art, you will see a lot of, you know, references from nature, because I love botanical drawings, I love floral drawings. I'm a very nature oriented person. I think I have an earth sign, and that's the reason why. So even in my mandalas, you'll see a lot of floral patterns. So if you are more like a geometrical person, or more kind of a, you know, structured person, maybe a mandala will look something like that. Okay, too much of gyan. Let's move ahead. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline this again. Okay, so I'll go inside and I'll outline it. I'm creating another leaf or another petal inside. Okay, quickly do that. Now you know how to make a petal shape, so this should be easier for you. Okay. Because I think that is the best part about drawing a mandala. You should do it spontaneous. It should be very intuitive, what you feel like doing at the moment. Okay, so this is how my outlines look. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line inside and then do a dot. Okay, this looks very pretty, especially when you're doing intricate designs. I love this design. I just love it. So simple, yet looks very pretty. A dot and a line, a dot and a line. Okay, a dot and a line. I hope you're having fun. Your mind is calm now drawing this with me. Okay. Okay, a dot and a line, dot and a line. I think, guys, it tries to refocus the camera, and that's why it gets blurred, and then again it comes, I don't do anything and becomes normal again. Is it better now? I think when I'm making the mandala, my camera tries to refocus on my hand, and it usually happens that during mandala art it kind of becomes blurred, but gets bettered. So I'll just wait. Okay, it's better. See, I didn't do anything, it just gets automatically better. I'll just wait for you to finish till this point. Fine, awesome. Which pen are you using? I'm using a Micron pen from Sakura. Okay, also one more thing, guys. A mandala is usually is in a circle. So I just want to tell you what is the significance of the circle. I'm waiting for all of you to finish till this point. So everything in the world that you see is, everything the power of the world does is in a circle. So like the sky is round, the earth is round, birds make their nest which is in circles, the sun and the moon, they come and go down again in a circle, and both are round. Even the seasons, they form a great circle and they're changing, and they always come back to where they were previously. The life of a man is a circle from childhood to childhood, right? So that's why a circle. Let's move on to the next design now. Okay, if you want, you can finish it up with a circle here. You can outline this circle. So I'm going to outline this circle now. Okay, I'll give you a little trick here. If you have a compass, and if you have something like this, a one with the screw, you can actually fit your pen inside this, and you can draw the circle with the pen. So if you're not comfortable in drawing it with a pencil, take a pen, put it into your compass, which has a screw, okay, obviously, and can fit your pen. So that is one trick that I usually give to beginners. I'm just drawing the outer circle right now. Sorry guys, it's got a little shabby, or it's okay. Okay, Now I'm just going to draw a little V over here and I'm going to color it. Fine. This is a little triangle that I'm drawing here and I'm going to color it. A little triangle over here and we are going to color it. Okay, triangle over here and we are coloring it. Please enjoy the process. If at this point you feel like, no, I don't want to draw a triangle, I want to draw a circle, draw a circle. It's your mandala, it's your art, it is a reflection of your inner soul. So draw what you feel like drawing. Okay. You don't have a screw one, it's okay. It's fine if you don't have a screw one. I just showed you a small trick that you can use. If you don't have it, draw freehand mandala that I am drawing, like, you know. With practice, you will be able to ace your circles too. Okay, so I'm drawing some more triangles and I'm coloring it, and wow, it looks pretty. You know, in the process of making a mandala, I think I fall in love with it all the time. Sorry guys, my live video paused, got a call. Okay, this is it. Okay. It's okay if your circles are not perfect, like I told you. It comes with practice. It comes with a lot of practice. One thing that you can do to improve your drawing skills or to improve your circle making skills or something like a perfect circle if you want to make is take a rough paper. Okay, again a trick that I tell my students to do. Take a rough paper, use your pencil and draw these circles. Try doing this. Your hand becomes loose when you do that. So you're able to get a better grasp on your pencil when you do that. Okay. So this is what I've done till now. It looks complicated at this point, but it is not. What we did is we did the petal, we did an outline, drew this straight line and a dot, and we colored it with triangles over here. Ma'am, nib size, this is 03. Can you zoom in, Tanvi? I can, but the problem is as soon as I zoom in and zoom out, it becomes blurred, and I don't want that to happen. So I don't think I should do that. Is that okay? Okay, now should I move to the next circle of mine? Let's move to the next circle. Now what we're going to do is a semicircle shape. Okay, this is how a semicircle looks. We are going to draw this shape, a semicircle, or maybe a bigger hump if you can call that. Right? Thank you, Ram. Okay, so now how do you draw the semicircle? I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take 4 lines and draw one semicircle. Okay, again over here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how I'm going to draw it. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4. This is okay here. Okay, I'm showing it to you with a pencil. What to do if we mess up something. If you mess up something, you can definitely do something or the other. I'll show you one mandala of mine where I messed up badly, and let me show you how I cleaned it so you get an idea. So I was making a Shiv mandala, and my wet, okay, this is how the mandala looks, and my wet wrist touched here and it all smudged. So what I did is I did a big black ring over here so that I can cover it up. So there is always a way to cover it up. This is a huge mandala that I had done a few years back. Does it help to rotate the paper? Yes, it does. You can always rotate the paper. For example, if I'm doing a circle right now, okay, I'm doing it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if you're not comfortable, just move your paper, draw a semicircle, draw a curve here, then move your paper, then draw a curve here, whatever suits your style. Okay, again we're going to draw this 1 2 3 4. Okay, sorry, this one I messed up. Two, 3, 4. So this is how it will look. Okay, this is it. So this is how it has come out. How to create complex patterns. Once you know how to do tell tricks for semicircles. I didn't get it, sorry. How to create complex patterns. When you're creating complex patterns, just reduce the size of this. So you'll draw one more circle inside and then you will draw more patterns. So then it looks more complex and more intricate. Okay. Now I'm just going to start outlining it. Okay, so the trick to draw this semicircle is, I'll show you. Okay, just draw this line first. Draw these lines. Okay, then turn your paper and from here join it. Turn your paper and join it. I move my paper a lot while I'm drawing my mandalas. Okay. And so this is how the semicircles or the humps look. Now I'm just going to leave it now over here. I'll just draw the outer circle and then we'll come to fill up the patterns inside this one. So what I'm going to do for this one now here is I'm going to join this line, which is the center line, to this line. So I'm drawing a petal, but let me just show it to you again. So there's this line which is going from the center over here. I'm joining this and I'm joining this over here. Okay, there's this line which is going over here. So I'm joining this and I'm joining this. So I'm joining it with just two curves, something like this. Okay, again. What I'm doing is this line and this line, just with two curved lines. If you don't want to draw curved lines, you can even draw just two straight lines and it becomes a triangle. You can even do this. Okay. So in case you're not comfortable drawing these curvy lines like I did this, you can just draw two straight lines. Okay. The petal need not be in these three lines. Yeah, it's okay. You can draw the petal in even 4 lines actually. You can start from here and you can do this petal here, something like this too. That's okay. Okay. Do you want me to draw straight lines or curved lines? I think we'll draw straight lines. Let it be simpler. Let's not draw curved lines. I'll just join it with straight lines. So it becomes easier. Okay. So I'm just drawing these straight lines. I'm drawing like a triangle. Okay. I'm sorry guys if I'm not able to read some of your comments. I'm trying to concentrate on my mandala and trying to finish it off for you before time, so you get at least a basic idea of how to draw basic mandala. Okay. Also guys, I'm sorry I just didn't mention this. If you're trying this and you try, please turn off the comments. I will. Curved, sorry Sid, I just drew the straight lines for now. You can draw it curved if you want. Yes, I'm saying if you're doing this along with me and if you plan to finish it after the session also, don't forget to tag me vibha.thakkar as well as Anupam Superstore in your stories or in your feed or in your post. We love to share and spread the positivity with everybody. Okay, so I have this ready now. I'm just going to outline my triangles again. Okay. I love outlining them from the inside rather than the outside, so you can even outline it from the outside if you want like this, but I prefer doing it from the inside. It's much simpler and easier for me to have control over my pen. Also guys, don't forget that a mandala art is not about the final creation. It is more about the process of creation, you know. Enjoy the process when you're making it. Have fun with it, experiment, do stuff which, you know, do something different all the time. Please turn off the comments. Okay, I'll turn off the comments. Okay, fine. Now let's move on. The fun part is we have almost done with the mandala. We just have to fill in the patterns now, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to outline this also. I just like it to be more neater and cleaner once I outline it. I'll outline my circles also. Okay, I've outlined it. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in the triangle design. I'm going to outline this straight line also. Okay, I'm going to do this straight line. And what I'm trying to do inside these lines is I'll draw a leaf design. Okay, I'll show you what a leaf design is. So basically, if you've seen a leaf, you know, it has veins inside. It has a central line and then it has these veins which go out from the center, something like this. This is exactly what we're going to replicate inside these triangles. So I'm going to draw these lines. Okay. So if you see, they look like a leaf. And that's what I said. We all draw inspiration from things around us. I draw it a lot from nature. So I'm going to draw these leaves pattern inside, just calming lines. Okay, I'll switch on the comments if anybody has any doubt. Okay, this is it. So something else that I want to share with you, I got into mandala art because I read about this article. It is about in Tibet how Buddhist monks, what they do is as a part of spiritual practice, the monks, they create intricate mandalas with colored sand. Okay, and this tradition actually continues to this day as the monks travel to different cultures around the world and they create sand mandalas and they educate people about the culture of Tibet. So there happens to be a lot of videos also online on that and it's amazing to watch them. Do watch them if you get time. And then they destroy it. So basically they create after hours of work and then they destroy it because they want to show that nothing in life is permanent. So it's about the impermanence in life. So yeah, there's some beautiful theory around it and I love reading about it. Okay, my lines are ready. Here. Okay, this looks pretty till this point. Which pen is good if you don't have fine liners? Like I said, you can even use a ball pen or a gel pen or maybe a Pilot pen. Anything is fine. For practice, anything is good. So I have different pens of different companies that I use. I even use Artline. This is also a very good brand to use. I use this pen also sometimes. I keep switching between pens. Soft liner, Line Plus. This is again what I know. Okay, now we just have these semicircles left and let's fill up these semicircles. So I'll show you a few ways you can fill it up. Okay, now this is my semicircle. You can fill it up with a lotus pattern. I love this pattern. It's my favorite. So if you're comfortable drawing a lotus, please fill it up with this pattern. Okay, maybe just, this is actually not a basic mandala pattern. This is a more advanced pattern, but if you have good drawing skills, try and fill it up with this pattern. If not, just follow me here what I'm doing. I'm drawing a circle, a semicircle and again one semicircle. Okay, so you can do this kind of a pattern which is much more simpler to do. here we go. I'm doing a semicircle and then I'm just outlining it. Thank you, Shruti Didi. Okay. Now at this point, I'm going to fit a flower inside this. Okay. So this is how I'm going to fit a flower. So inside the circle, I'll fit a flower. I hope you got it. Let me know if you want me to do it again. This is how I'm fitting a flower inside it. This is again a design that you will find a lot in all my mandalas. I love using this design in all my mandalas. It just looks very nice, balances out the positive and the negative space, and easy to do. Okay, so just keep repeating these patterns again in all the circles. Okay, I'll show it to you again. Just to, if you cannot follow me, you can just draw these flowers. Okay, let me show you what I've done. I've drawn a, not a circle, I've drawn a semicircle. So I've drawn a semicircle, I've outlined it, and then I've drawn first this petal, the petal which comes in the center. I'm drawing this petal, following it up with the other two petals on the side, something like this. Okay, looking very nice. Thank you. Okay, now again filling it up with flower patterns. This is like a half flower that I've drawn inside. Okay, so I recently actually did like 6 of them and I made a mini mandala series. I'll show it to you in a while. I'll also show you my illusion mandala that I'm working on currently. So stay there, guys. Okay, can we draw a different design in alternate semicircles? Yes, you can draw it. Like you can draw one flower here and then maybe here and then do some other design here. That's up to you. It's completely fine if you want to do different designs. Usually a mandala is done with symmetrical designs and the same pattern is repeated, repeated all over. The reason for that is it looks beautiful. It creates a pattern kind of a feeling, and a pattern is formed only when you repeat a design. So the basics of design principles is you repeat a pattern and then it looks really nice. So I'm just going to fill up all the space around the flower so that it covers my circle now. Okay. Thank you, Sakshi. Okay, I'm going to fill this up, color it up here. I'm so happy to see so many of you actually from my previous live sessions that I've done. You've become a family now. I know you by name. Okay, so this is here. I have finished coloring my flower. Thank you, Asmita. I actually love teaching. I also work with a few NGOs where I teach. It makes me immensely happy when I'm able to share my knowledge with others. And it's lockdown and I know it's not a very good time for most of us. We are struggling with our own problems, but this is an art form that really makes me happy. So with no helpers at home, I'm doing everything from jhadu, pocha. So sometimes when I get my time and I want to just have my peace, I am not a person who can meditate. I draw a mandala. So I've been drawing a lot of mandalas these days to calm myself. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see the design when my hand is not covering it. Okay. Yes. So this is how my mandala looks right now. It's almost done. Like I told you, I love this design here, which I've done, line and a dot. So I'm going to do the same design inside this, line and a dot. Okay, all my petals will have this now. Line and a dot. This is very pretty. Thank you so much. Prisha, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for that comment. It made my evening, I guess. So yes, here it is. I'm drawing the line and the dot, line and the dot. Okay. It's quick and simple, so I'm just going a little fast. Just a line and a dot. I'll go slow now. You do a line and a dot. A line and a dot. Okay. Thank you, Prads. Okay, I just want to show you the mini mandalas that I've done. Just give me 1 minute. Find it right here. So this is my mini mandalas that I did. The 6 ones that I did. So if you see, I've not really done intricate patterns here. The ones that I showed you before were more intricate. These are more bolder designs that I've done. Coming back to our mandala now. The mandala is blooming up. Okay, I should take that as a compliment, is it? Okay. Now, if you want, you can finish it here. But I have time and I feel like adding more layers to it. So I'll add more layers to it. If you don't, you can just fill it up. You can just finish it here. This looks perfect. Just erase the lines and you're good to go. Your mandala is ready. But if you're like me and you can't just keep the pen off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the outer side. This outer circle. Okay, this is my outer circle that I'm outlining. The 6 mini mandalas are there on my feed. You can check it on my feed also, in case you were not able to see it before. And now what I'm going to do is I am just going to fill this up. Okay, I should zoom it. Okay, I'll also 1 minute. I'll just show you the illusion mandala that I'm doing. I've been talking about it. Okay, I'll just show you what I have been making. So this is what I'm currently making. I am still to complete it. I have a huge paper that I'm working on, but this is the piece, an illusion kind of a piece that I'm currently working on. I hope you liked it. Okay, going back to our mandala. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, in this part, if you want, you can fill it up or leave it as it is. I'm going to fill it up with straight lines. Okay, so I'm just going to draw straight lines. Okay. Okay. This. Just drawing some straight lines. Since I was showing you all the mandalas, my mother-in-law has also got her mandala. I'll show you what she has done. She's got inspired from me, and this is what she has been working on. So that's her artwork. Okay, just drawing these straight lines. I think drawing lines is extremely calming. It's very, very calming. Have fun. Like I told you, if you feel, you can just draw checks inside it, okay? If you want, just draw checks, color one of them, do it in your style. Thank you, Kavi Doodling. I'll pass on the message to her. Yes, so this is it. I'm almost on the verge of finishing my mandala. Okay. If you're not able to draw the straight lines, I would again say that do the practice exercise. Just draw plain circles on a piece of paper. I'm sure your hand control will improve. Your motor skills will improve. Okay, just drawing this quickly. Don't lose out your patience. Okay. So here I'm just drawing these straight lines. Okay. Show some colorful mandala if you have. I will show it to you. Also I missed the starting. How do we do the measurements? We've not used any measurements, you know. I believe in making your mandalas absolutely freehand. Just make some circles and start adding patterns to it. Or if you've missed it, you can see the start when I upload it on my IGTV as well as on Anupam Stores IGTV. So Anupam Superstores IGTV, you'll find it. So don't worry. You can always catch up later if you've missed something. Can you please tell us about basic designs that we can use? Sure, Sharayu. We have time. I'll show you that. But for now, we can just erase off these pencil marks that I have so that you can see my final mandala here, which is all ready. Please let me know if you enjoyed the session. Feel free to DM me. I love connecting with my audience. Sometimes I'm not able to reply on time, but I usually take the time to reply out to everybody. Okay, so my mandala is ready. I'm going to erase off my pencil lines. That's why I told you to draw very light lines, because when you erase it off later, you can erase it off easily. Okay, so that's my mandala. That's my mandala. Please repeat the radius of the circle and grid angles. So we've not used any radius of the circle. You can just keep your compass here and draw your circles. Okay. Secondly, when you're using a protractor, I have used a 10 degree over here to mark, and then I've joined these points to my center. Again, watch the IGTV. If you've missed the beginning, you'll get an idea. Thank you, Namrata. Okay, so now I'll just show you some basic patterns that you can use. You can draw some patterns like this. There's 20 seconds remaining. So this is a petal. You can just fill it up with lines. Okay, or you can draw a curve and then you can draw these kind of lines. Okay, just 8 seconds remaining, guys. Thank you for joining.